Hi everybody, welcome to Meditation for Human Beings. My name is Bea Creel and I will be guiding you through this 10-minute meditation. For those of you that don't know me, I am a yoga and meditation teacher based in the Outer Banks in North Carolina. So today I'm coming at you live from my studio space, and it's great to be here with you. For your meditation practice today, all that you will need is yourself, which is nice. If you do have a meditation cushion, a pillow, a chair that you'd like to use, you can go ahead and grab that now. I'm sitting on a meditation cushion today, but if you are on a chair, you'll just make sure that you're sitting with 2 feet firmly on the ground. Once you have everything you need, you can start to find your seat. So again, you know the deal if you're on a chair. If you're on a cushion or a pillow, you're sitting on the floor. Legs can be loosely crossed in front of you or tucked behind you. Either way, just making sure your spine can be upright, your shoulders can soften, and that way there's a little bit less pressure on your low back. Your hands can rest down on your legs or in your lap. And you might wiggle around a little bit, especially if you've been sitting all day. But just start to feel the crown of your head back here lift up toward the sky. And then start to add in a slight tuck of the chin toward the chest, so you'll feel the back of your neck get nice and long. And then you can decide right here whether you would like to close the eyes or keep the eyes open. If your eyes stay open, your gaze will be cast down just a few feet in front of you. And instead of focusing on one point, your gaze can be hazy, loose, unfocused. And now that the body is set up for practice, you can begin to locate the feeling of the breath in the body. So for a lot of us, you'll notice the breath in the nose, maybe the back of the throat, the chest, the low belly, but just really focusing in on where you feel the breath. And notice here how it feels to really just breathe in your body today in this moment. Let this be your time to check in. And right away in this practice, if you notice that the mind is particularly thoughtful, busy, or just completely distracted today, no big deal. Just try your best to anchor your attention on the breath. Notice how it feels to breathe into the body, and notice how it feels to breathe out of the body. And over the course of this practice, we'll continue to come back to the breath as many times as we need to. You might find that you get distracted by a sound. And if your mind is thoughtful, maybe you're thinking about what happened yesterday or all the things you have to get done today. But even with that, we can still use the breath as an anchor point to come back to. So no matter how far you wander away, you can always come back. So as you continue to sit here, trying your best to focus on the breath, be as gentle with yourself as possible. When you do get distracted, how kind can you be to yourself? How quickly can you come back without judgment? If you notice at this point that you've been distracted or that your mind is someplace other than the breath, just take a moment to point out what distracts you. Instead of running away from it, just call out what distracts you. Intentionally let it go. Just release it from your hands, release it from your shoulders. And then right here, intentionally come back to the breath. Let yourself start over again. And we repeat this process as many times as we need to. Some days it'll be 5 times, some days it'll be 100 and more times. Just using these final moments of our practice to really strengthen our attention by letting go of distraction and coming back to the breath. As we make the transition out of our practice today, just touching in one more time on the breath. And then maybe also just connecting with whatever brought you here today. This sense of self-care, this intention to show up and check in with yourself, when you could really be doing anything else with your time here. And then when you're ready, you can open your eyes or raise your gaze and start to make your way back into the room. Amazing job, incredible work. I'm blinded by the sun at this moment. The sun is setting, and I just am feeling very grateful to be here and to be practicing with all of you. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. Feel free to reach out via social media at Be Your Health, or you can respond to my emails and I'll get back to you. This practice is so simple, not always easy, but completely worth it. Because there's something about checking in with ourselves in the small moments that really makes a difference in our life off the mat or off the cushion. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you for practicing with me, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.